Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge. I'm a bit stressed. I've been chasing a bloody dog, deaf, old prat. It's not its fault, it's deaf. It's not its fault, it's old, but it's still a prat. Should have been live 10 minutes ago, and the dog's messed up the stream. I tell you what, you know, I've had back and forth with RSPCA. I've got to watch my words here, but surely it gets to a point where you can viably take it to a vet and say it's had a good innings. How's about we make an agreement? But anyway, I wouldn't do that. It's almost part of the family. But we're about ready to go for the start of the game, which is great because I'm actually looking forward to this game today. There's no two ways about it. Depends whether you think it's funny or not. Let's see what happens with Newcastle here. Gordon's got a lovely ball. A lovely ball. Harvey Barnes. Oh, what a ball by Gordon. A great ball by Gordon. He crosses it across. And Harvey Barnes does quite well. There's a lot to do here. A lot. The ball is magnificent from Gordon. I think Harvey Barnes does okay. I mean, if they pull that off, that's a great goal. They got almost there. Almost there. Almost there, but no cigar. Oh, 2v2. Slips in Isak. This should... Oh, why didn't he... Oh, he's going to... Oh, I tell you what, that was Thierry Henry-esque. Unbelievable. Gordon will get the assist. Isak puts the Spurs defender on his arse. I said to Will on the podcast, he said Spurs will win. I said, do not write Newcastle off at home at your peril. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't write them off. And it's an absolutely fantastic goal by Isak. The way that he did it was just magnificent. It's just pure composure. And it comes from a breakaway. It's a lovely ball. I mean, Udogi's got himself caught in all sorts of trouble here. Very unlike him. Gordon battles him. He's going to be onside. I think he's going to be onside. Look at what he does to Van der Ven slips, to be fair. But that is a very, very good finish by Isak. And lovely goal. Again, we talk about Bruno G. What about Isak? He's so... Look, he models his game on Thierry Henry. And he isn't Thierry Henry. And he's never going to be Thierry Henry. But you can see it. I mean, should Arsenal take a punt? It could be two. It is! Oh my God, what's going on? It's Anthony Gordon. What's going on? Even the cameras haven't seen it. This is incredible, people. It's Anthony Gordon. And remember, I put Anthony Gordon in my team of the season and I got loads of shit for it. If you watch Newcastle this season, the kid's unbelievable. I questioned what they did last year in signing him. Newcastle haven't been very good this season, but this lad's been immense. Work rate. Look at this again. Look at the work rate. He's got to go to the Euros. He's got to go to the Euros. Hard work. Terrible back pass by Porro. Cuts inside. Van der Ven has just had... You know, they may as well get a deck chair for Van der Ven. He's been sat down twice in the last 2 minutes by Gordon and Isak. Absolutely brilliant. This puts Newcastle into 6th. Poor old Van der Ven. More like Mr. Ben. Van der Ven's having a bloody nightmare. Newcastle have had 34% possession. Spurs have had 66. They've had no shots on target. Newcastle have had 2. They've scored with both. This is Newcastle. I'm not saying that Eddie Howe's football is great to watch, but it's very impactful and it's very effective. And what Eddie... A lot of people will say to me, why is it Eddie Howe can get performances... And this needs clipping because this is for understanding football on a different level. Why is it you say, don't write Newcastle off against Spurs when they've got an injury crisis, but with Man United you wouldn't say that? And it's basically because of this. You're dealing with two completely different entities. Newcastle and Eddie Howe have purposely bought in players with big mentalities from smaller clubs. Harvey Barnes, Gordon, Byrne, Botman, Van der Ven. They bring Bruno Guimaraes. They bring these players in who are hungry, consistent players who want to make a step up. So even when things are against them, you know you're going to get 7, 8 out of 10. At Man United, we've got players who are on stupid money, who are bought for stupid money, and aren't mentality players. So when the going gets tough, Man United are going to struggle. But when the going gets tough for Newcastle, in a way they're better. Because they work better as underdogs. Because they are that type of player. They are underdog players. And they really thrive with it. Well, Newcastle look like scoring again here. Spurs are the new Ned Stark. Their heads are gone. They're gone. Van der Ven is almost like he's playing like a kid who didn't get a PlayStation at Christmas. He got a pair of socks. It's like he's playing like a spoilt brat. When everything's going well, great. He's got to roll his sleeves up now. Man City are going to beat Luton. Forest Wolves will be boring as shit. This could be 3. Oh my God. What is going on? This is game over. 3-0. What is going on here? I mean, for God's sake, this is embarrassing. I mean, it's brilliant for Newcastle, but what the fuck are Spurs doing? Unbelievable. It really, I mean, as I said, I don't want to take anything away from Van der Ven. Absolute shit. I mean, I don't think he could have a worse game for Spurs. If you were watching Van der Ven now, and this was his debut, you'd say he's probably the worst Premier League signing ever. He's been absolutely... It's like Vidic against Torres that game. He's just absolutely got in his head. Destroyed him. I mean, that's just a ball over the top and a halfway line sprint. Fucking hell. Unbelievable. But this is a huge blow for Spurs. Like, Spurs have got to play Liverpool away, Arsenal at home, Chelsea away, Man City at home. They've got a lot of potential losses, Spurs, and you'd watch this as an opposition and go, Spurs are great when things go their way, but they've got absolutely no mentality here. I mean, look, Newcastle's starting 11 is nowhere near as good as Spurs. Nowhere near. And they've absolutely dominated them. Would I take Saka to Man United as Ruby? Nah. I don't fancy one of the best right wingers in the world. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. 4-0, Shaw. I mean, I'm going to do a match reaction to this. Because I just think Spurs are a fucking joke. 30% possession. And Spurs Spurs lose 4-0. They're back. They're back. And I think that's the thing that's going to be bothering Spurs fans the most, isn't it? They've seen this before. They've seen it all before. And this is what I've been saying all season. All this talk about Ange. I've seen first season managers. I've seen what Solskjaer did for 6 months. You know, I saw Man United and Newcastle last year finish 3rd and 4th. Like, it's... And you look at that Spurs team today, and you look at that bench, and you look at that Newcastle team, and you look at their bench. Embarrassing. And, look, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm not a Spurs fan. Not a Newcastle fan either. But you can sense how you'd feel as a Spurs fan. You'd be fucking fuming with that. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.